Hi, welcome to this month's collab. So, my collab that I made, I start this over again, you know me. So, the topic of this month's keto collab was pizza pizzazz. And my thoughts was probably you're going to see a lot of fathead dough recipes or little mini pizzas or crustless pizzas or cauliflower pizzas and I wanted to do something different. Um, so what I did was I made pizza meatloaf, and I recorded it. I recorded it in 2 videos, and it was delicious. I took a couple pictures after it was done. So I get ready to edit it, and I go to upload my video to my computer so I could do some editing. And I noticed, wait a minute, this video starts at the end where I'm pulling it out of the oven. So I go to look for the first video, and all I find is a corrupt file. So the whole video of where I am actually telling what ingredients is in there and mixing it up and showing you how to put it in and everything is gone. So I'm going to have to do this in a different way. I can show you what it looks like after I pull it out of the oven, and but I can't show you making it. But I will tell you that it's really delicious. And I'll put down a list, the whole recipe down below so that you can get it. But I'm gonna have to do something different for y'all to get the recipe on, so that there's actually a video of it. But sorry about that, guys. I was really upset. Not well. I was bummed more than upset, because I knew that I couldn't remake it. I didn't have the ingredients to get it, and I wouldn't be able to get the ingredients to make another one before this video had to go up. So I'm so sorry. But I'll try to make what I can fun, if I can. If not, I really do apologize. I was so excited for this video, and I had beautiful shots, and there's, but it is what it is. So, okay, I hope you enjoy what I come up with, so see y'all later. Oh, and don't forget, I'll also post links to everybody who's in the collab. Be sure to visit them to check out what they've come up. I haven't heard what everybody's doing, but I know one girl, she said something and what she was going to do, and my mouth just watered. So you've got some good videos coming up, I know. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Boop. Well, boop. To get your 2-pound meatloaf, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. You're going to need 1 pound of ground sausage. I use breakfast sausage. It's up to you. You can use Italian sausage, since this is a pizza recipe. I mean, it's meatloaf, but it's a pizza flavor recipe. You can use Italian sausage. You put those 2 in a bowl. Then you want to add 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I know it sounds like a lot, and it actually is. If you're not that fond of Italian seasoning, you can bump it down to 2, but it had a real good Italian, all that Italian herb taste to it. So if you like that taste, 3 tablespoons. Then you want to add, I'm trying to remember, 1 teaspoon, and I think I actually ended up adding more. 1 teaspoon of salt. Trying to think. I don't remember. No, actually, no, I did. Let me take that back. It was 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. You want to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. You want to add a chopped up onion, and you also want to add a teaspoon of, trying to think right here, a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. That's what I'm trying to get to. You also want to add about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and a cup and a quarter, that's what I ended up with, was a cup and a quarter of crushed pork rinds. Make sure they're nice and crushed up, about the consistency of breadcrumbs, or cracker crumbs, because this is what is replacing the breadcrumbs in meatloaf. Now let me look at my thing, make sure I got everything. Oh, and you also want to add 2 eggs. Mix it all up. The best way I found to mix up meatloaf is to get your hands in there and just mix it all up. If that icks you out, put some gloves on, or maybe get a potato masher. But really, the best way is just to go on in and just mix it all up with your hands. Now, you're going to want a good size meatloaf pan. Mine actually had, it was a 2-piece. It's just a loaf pan, and then it's got another pan that fits in top that has holes in it so all the grease can go down to the bottom. If you don't have that, that's okay. But let me tell you, it's worth it if you've got it, because when I got through between the meatloaf and the cheese, all the oils, there was a good 1/4 inch of grease on the bottom. Okay, so what you want to do is spray your pan. You don't have to, but just just to give it a little, make sure it doesn't actually stick. And then you want to take half of your meatloaf mixture and put it in the bottom, or in your loaf pan, and make a little well in it, because you're going to stuff this. It's a stuffed meatloaf. Make a little well, and to that you want to take your marinara sauce and put a thin layer on top. I actually used total amount of marinara that I used was it was a jelly jar, is 8 ounces. So you want to put a little bit, and I did a thin layer on top of your meatloaf, and then you want to add a layer of mozzarella cheese. And now, when I made mine, I didn't have mozzarella. I used provolone. Turned out great. So if you don't have mozzarella, if you have provolone or something like that, but since it is a pizza, mozzarella is traditionally what you use. So put your a good amount of cheese there. I have no idea how much you used. Use your best judgment. Then you want to take the other half of your meatloaf mixture and put it on top and seal your ingredients in top. Now, before you do that, since this is a pizza flavor meatloaf, you can add other things to it. Pepperoni is good. I did not add pepperoni. I didn't have it. Pepperoni is not my favorite, so I was okay without it. But if you like mushrooms, you can put mushrooms in there. Whatever you like on your pizza. But you want to seal it over with the other half of your meatloaf mixture. And then on top of that, put the rest of your your marinara sauce on top. And then you want to put it in your oven for an hour and a half. It takes 90 minutes. A 2-pound meatloaf takes 90 minutes, and I baked it for 350 degrees. And about 5 minutes before it's time for it to come out, you want to take it out. You can check it with the meat thermometer. I couldn't tell you what the reading is, but if your oven is correct, 90 minutes will do it. So 5 minutes before it's done. So at 85-minute mark, take it out and put the rest of your cheese on top. If you're using pepperoni, you can. Okay, I'm back. So it actually took about. Hang on. Ice is dropping. So it actually took about 90 minutes instead of an hour. So that's a little adjustment. So we took it out, and it's about 10 minutes before you're ready to serve. What you're going to do is add the rest of your cheese to this. Yeah, pretty good amount of cheese right there. As you can see, we sprung a little leak. I don't want this to come out. Okay. And then, sorry. Then you'll put it back in the oven for the rest, about another 10 minutes. Actually, probably about another 5 minutes. And let the cheese melt. And then you'll take it out of the oven and then let it rest for about another 5 to 10 minutes before you serve it. And I'll take pictures of how it turns out when it gets done. Later.